Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Sporting come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Opts for safety. Oh, he's burst through! Guardiola. Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Guardiola just eases him off the ball. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Guardiola. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's worked it through.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Mbappe. And this is Lewandowski. Can he latch on to this? Gets a good foot in there. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work? Well, Mbappe! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold.
Sporting are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Conte.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lewandowski going about things with real menace. Now that looks a decent ball. Conte. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's under a lot of pressure there. He has a look up. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe. Now it's Isak. He's found a way through. Messi. He's picked his... And Messi! Messi. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Guardiola. Van Dijk cuts it out. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he cuts out the supply.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get onto this? Mbappe! He is through! Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And that's another good win of the ball. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Lewandowski. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Camavinga carries the ball down the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Shin to shin. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. That's Guardiola. Knocks it into space. Isak receives it in a good position here. Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Can he stop it going out? Valverde. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's surging through. Isak! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Oh, easy pickings there. Played into space. Conte.
Lewandowski really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lewandowski receives it in a wide position.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 23. Número 11.
Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position.
Número 6. Número 8.
Can he finish? And again the keeper stands strong. Corner number 2 then.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 21.
Sporting making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Vinicius Junior clears. That pass has been well intercepted. And now they can spring out of and Batistuta! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Park Ji-sung. Tries to play it through. Caught offside that time. That has ended up in no man's land.
Sporting appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, delightful ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Spread out to the left. Hazard. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe, a probing pass, dink through. Casillas tries to clear. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Adams. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Sporting cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Oh, super find. Now it's Mbappe. Big chance! He's scored! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant... Shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Vardiol has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a shade optimistic. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. And here's the chance to counter. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Conte. Ambitious ball here. And he was alert to it. And there's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. In with the challenge. Sporting are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react.
Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Madrid have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Fernandez. Park Ji-sung. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Guardiola! Oh, it's come off the upright.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Park Ji-sung played into space. Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And here's Kane, looking for the run. Palmer. Chance for a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking to play him in. Danger averted for now. Fernandez. Kante gets a foot in here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Palmer. Nicely weighted ball. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. And he's intervened well there. And that is as far as they're going to go. Conte.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he get it through? Mbappe gets into a good position. Has a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Sporting really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Tries to pass it through. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's a corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Fernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Back to the keeper it goes. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Park Ji-sung concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's had it nicked away. Cannavaro robs him of possession. Played out wide. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fernandez. And this is Kane. And that's a real chance! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0 and things are... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Conte. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung making good progress on the right-hand side. Nice interception, well timed.
Park Ji-sung really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Palmer. And he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Substituição para o Sporting. Número 23. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 6.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Turns and goes back. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sporting perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries a shot! They've scored! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations.
Can he finish?
Voltar aos seus lugares número 22, Messi. Número 9, substituição para o Sporting. Número 8, Park Ji-sung. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 20.
Now he's got space here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's picked his way through. It is a corner, good chance. So their fourth corner of the game. Adams getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. He's having a shot! And that is faded wide.
Sporting really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Van Dijk. And this is Hazard. That is a brilliant interception. Araujo. The final 5 minutes. Kane. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Sporting really could have done without this. Casillas, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Madrid are having a ball here. Fernandes. No way through there. That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
It's a pretty loose pass. Fernandes. And Guardiol. He's shifting through the gears. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Hazard. Knocks it into space. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sporting suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, So it all boils down to this. The team so desperate to be up amongst the big, big hitters. And today, only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Sporting come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Forlan. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And Puskás! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
Palmeiras with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. That ball looks a good one. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a defender, let alone any player, make such a meteoric rise in the manner the Lick did, Peter. Just absolutely phenomenal. A player way ahead of his years, and his composure and confidence is like that of a seasoned veteran.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
Looking for the run. Fletcher does well to get it back. Forlan. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Hernandez. And that is expertly dealt with. Tries to play it through. Now it's Puskás. Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. Quarter of an hour played. Sporting still without a single shot on target. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Conte. Great vision. Batistuta is onto this. Hazard might just make this. Played out to the left flank. Vardiol. Puskás. Oh, that was vital. Alexander-Arnold. Batistuta looking to run onto it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hazard. And it's Conte. Nicely spread. That's a little off target. Good take, and is he... Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Guardiola. Kukçu. 15 minutes till half-time. Guardiola receives it in a good position here. Oh, just skip Batistuta! It's loose, and there's... Oh, he's been caught. And another try! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target. Sporting have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots! And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. Big chance! They've scored! How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's managed to get... And Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Foot in. Aims beyond the defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Messi. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's there to clear it. Kukçu. Floated through. And this is Forlan. Takes a shot! And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pedri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hazard. Quality ball. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sporting clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fallen! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! A finish right from the top draw! Oh, huge goal! Massive goal! They hit the reset button and we're back where we were. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice interception, well timed. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, what about it? Sporting have come back from the very brink. And that has left him in a heap. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and it's played in here. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Palmeiras have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Not the most accurate pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Fletcher did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Fallen! Goal! Sporting! It is feisty, frenetic, frantic, and the fortunes have flipped. They want this. They really want it.
Well, Peter, you just have to praise his ability to stand up and be counted. It's brilliant.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been... And the shot! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Mbappe! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Sporting have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Lovely, now then. No way through. Raul takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, jeopardy does remain here. There have been numerous notable cases of teams throwing it away from this position.
Yes, Peter, but that's something I don't quite see here. As long as the players keep calm heads, as they have done until now, I can't see it.
Puskas. Now it's Hazard. Adams. Alexander-Arnold. Distributed tidily. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vardiol. He is through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that will be it. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also
Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Knocks it out wide. Messi makes the interception. Marquinhos. It's Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Marquinhos cuts it out. Sporting are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bayer Leverkusen have got it back and they'll have another go. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Alexander-Arnold. So we're still where we started right now. Looking for the run. And he's picked out the run. Oh, well played. Pedri. Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Nice looking ball. And this is Messi. Oh, he's been shot at goal! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Bayer Leverkusen have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Sporting really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose.
Shot, surely! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Guardiola. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. And the counter is on. Sporting are one down despite having the better chances here. Played in deep. He's got full. Guardiola.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's been shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball if he can get there. Sporting have it back and can go again. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi, and it's Kukçu. Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is out of play. Oh, that's delightful. Hernandez. And it's Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that has been clubbed away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Van Nistelrooy. Pedri. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hernandez, and he cuts out the supply. Messi, there's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Batistuta. Messi. Oh, it's Guardiola. Pedri. Messi. It's a searching pass. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And there's the shot! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Kukçu. For Conte. Oh, they can break here. And this is Batistuta. Stood up well to him there. Hazard. Pedri.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He gets big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Messi. Great vision. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. That's been cut out, well played.
Bayer Leverkusen couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Conte. Pedri. And it's Rijkaard. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception.
Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Deftly away. Can he spark a counter here? Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Nistelrooy. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That pass has been well intercepted. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Guardiola. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly now in lead preservation mode. Played into space, and there's green grass ahead of him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Heading backwards. Marquinhos. Donnarumma. And it's Kukçu. And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Indonesia have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice control. Camavinga! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Sporting are looking to go forward now. Lovely, now that it's Son Heung-min! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Now, can they get him away? Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard. Son Heung-min. Sporting are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Looking for options for movement.
Lamine Yamal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Hazard. Good, strong mid-chance! And the ball's come loose here. Chance for a shot! Has another go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's had it nicked away. Mbappe, and it's Guardiola. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexander-Arnold. Now Ødegaard.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Son Heung-min! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mbappe. Ødegaard. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Son Heung-min. Chooses to go back. Oh, great and he shoots! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. He's trying to hit the front line here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And that's a dangerous ball. That's good defending, very good defending. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Park Ji-sung. That has been slung wide. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mbappe. Batistuta in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Son Heung-min powering forward here. Well, now here's a good... Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Son Heung-min really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
And smartly reclaimed. That's good running with the ball. Indonesia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a threatening ball. Real chance! He has done it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 13, Park Ji-soo.
Indonesia have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Some resolute defending there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Serginho. Great vision. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Hazard. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's on it, can he get away? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kamavinga. And here's Azar.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
To replace him is number 11, Messi. Substitution.
Sporting are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Messi. Taken back almost at once. Oh, they can break here. He's a sharp little ball here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. The final 5 minutes. And it's Messi. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Mbappe. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Forlan. Now is this the final assault? Serginho. 2 minutes to be added on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Number 18.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray.
That's that. The